Hi there, Joka here from A Pocket Full of Happiness, and today I want to show you the 5 new stamp sets that are available in the shop. Don't be shocked, some of them are a bit discolored, like this one, because I already used them. This does not affect your stamped images at all. Some of the, I only use dye inks, but some of them simply color the stamps. So the first one is called tie-dye. You can create a fun, you can layer these, all of them or just some of them, and create fun tie-dye circles. And then I have a bunch of summer themed sentiments. Some of them you can use in different ways, pair them up with different sentiments here. Let me show you some samples. This one is all 4 layered together. And then there's a sentiment here, life is better with a bit of sunshine. You have a few different one for life is better that you can pair up. This is the same, just in a different color way. And here there's a different sentiment. Well, actually, it's completely different. I thought first that it was the same. So life's a beach, enjoy the waves. You can also use these separately, of course. Then I also created 2 where only some of the circles are layered up. Here the 4, there's just 2 or 3. So you can, the sky's the limit. You can do whatever you like. And these sentiments are also from this set. And I also stamped out all the sentiments so that you can see, this is in the shop, so you can see all the sentiments. You don't have to pause the video here to read all of them, because there's a picture in the shop. But I just wanted to show you. So if you know my stamp sets, you will know that there's always some samples on the back just to get your creativity going. And normally when I get these, I design them in a way, when I get the samples, I create these cards right away, so I don't have to put a lot of thought in it. I'm quicker then. So this is why you see the same cards here. Okay, so here's one. Then the next one is called Tropical Leaves Pattern Builder. And you might know I have several stamp sets like this, where you have smaller stamps that you can layer up. In this case, it's 3 different ones, so you can add 3 colors to create a fun leaf patterned background, and this is seamless. So basically you need the 3 stamp sets here, so you will create a pattern that is this size, and then you would have to line it up here or here or here. It will line up on each side, and then you can build as big a background as you want. 2 samples here, just so you see what it looks like. Obviously, digitally it's easier to line it up because the stamp is flexible, so it's a bit tricky, but it's possible. It might need, you might need to try it a few times if you have not worked with stamp sets like this before. I do have, for all of these stamp sets, I have like an introduction or how-to video on my YouTube channel, so you see them in action. And I believe I did talk about how to line them up, or just some tips and tricks, so I'm not going to do that here. So I have 3 samples with this. This is the size of the panel if you stamp this twice. So yeah, you would, if you want to cover an A2 panel, then you would need to do 3 stamping, and then you would get a bit of a larger background actually. And this sentiment comes from the tie-dye stamp set. And this is a new die called Tropical Paradise. Then these 2 are basically 2 for 1. They are a bit misshapen because I had to layer, stack them up, these cards. I don't know if you can tell. So I die cut a circle out of this panel and I used it on another card. That's why it's 2 for 1. And here I just used some other colors, orange, pink, and green, just for a different look. Then, if you know, from my very first release, there was a rainbow pattern builder stamp set that was a bit different than this one, because that had just single rows of rainbows, and then you had to build them up. They all had the same size of arc, and so you could add 5 colors. Here you are doing it quicker because you are actually creating 2 rows at once, but you only have the option to add 4 colors. So it works the same way, but it's a bit different. It's also meant to be crooked. Yeah, but I think it's a fun pattern. So it is, this is what it looks like. This is one stamped image, and then I line them up again and again. So, but you can, obviously, you don't need to line them up the way I did. You can move them around however you want to. And I did create this same card if I find it. Yeah. So I used similar colors on those. And here I just added some stitched hearts. This is also one of my earlier die sets that's still available in the shop. And then this one comes from the first Rainbow Pattern Builder stamp set, this sentiment. That stamp set is not available anymore, and I will not restock it, but Simon Says Stamp should have it sometime soon. Then these ones are like 2 for 1. I just cut apart the panel and created 2 different designs. They are all simple. This is another sentiment from the first Rainbow Pattern Builder set, and these are 2 new dies, the rainbow background and the hello die set. I can't wait to see what color combos you come up with here. I also want to play with it still once I get a chance. Next one is the When Life Gives You Lemons, and in this set you can create 4 different lemons. So I try to group it in a way that it makes sense. So you will notice that these 4 belong together, these 4 belong together, and so on. And this is a bit more parts here. But again, there's an introduction video with this one as well, so I show you how that works. And then there are a bunch of sentiments that you can use with When Life Gives You Lemons. For instance, trade them for coffee, grab tequila and salt, bake a lemon cake, and so on. And these were the 2 sample cards that I designed for the back, which I then created as well. And here they are. So one is a super simple card, that is perfect for mass producing cards. This one it takes a bit longer because obviously you have to create all these little lemons separately, and there's several layers to them. But this is my favorite thing to do with dies as well as stamps, to create different backgrounds with smaller images. So yeah, this is then the fourth stamp set. Oh yeah, and I also added this to the shop, this picture, just so that you see all the sentiments that you can use with when life gives you lemons. I hope that helps. And then there's the last one here. This is called Mermaid Tail Background Builder, and it has this larger outline stamp. I think this is about 5.5 by 6 and something inches. So you can easily stamp an A2 background with it. And you can use it as an outline. You can emboss it, you can just stamp it, or watercolor it, you know, anything you like. But what I'm most excited about is this small stamp set, because this is what I love to do personally. I'm not a colorer. I don't like to watercolor or anything like that. So I like to build patterns with inks, and this is perfect for that. You just line that up, you know, and add color. I'll show you some examples. So this one is just a white embossed background. This is actually the card that I created in one of the videos. And then I also created this card. I'm gonna show you, although not with this sentiment. So here's that card. And basically, you just, you know, you stamp the first one and then you move up and just line them up. This is really easy to line up. So, you know, it's just really fun. And this one is actually really quick and also very easy to mass produce. I created these two cards at the same time. So, you know, you just change the panels. Of course, you need a stamping tool for this one. And there's also a video showing you how I created these two cards. Okay, so these are all the new stamps. I hope you like them. I hope you are inspired to create something with them. And I can't wait to see what you create. Just tag a pocket full of happiness on Instagram so I can leave you some love. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.